thinking an idea, don't go to the screen yet, don't search anything yet. Right? After this you are pulling out what you understand. First, you need to start with your own hunch and your thinking, right? So that's when you put down it on paper. Then, after you accomplish this step, the analog, now you can move to the phone. You Alright, welcome back. In this video, I want to tell you the 3 main steps, right, for a great and successful design project. So I hope you stick around to the end so we get all this right digested. In a few minutes, I'm gonna be done with this. So stick around to the end. You see, so a lot of people get projects and just go straight to start working on it. But for me, and what I've found to be what works, that bring out valuable and detailed design projects, are summarized in these 3 tips I'm going to be sharing with you today. It's not my idea, right? It's not my idea at all. It's what I've found to work from other professional designers, so I'm going to share it with you. This short video. There are just 3. The first one is analog. The second one is digital, and the third one is the final. Yeah, just these 3. So what do I mean by the analog? In the analog stage is divided into 3. You've got to go through these 3 steps for your design to be great. So I want you to jot some things down. It's 3. You've got analog, you've got digital, and the final. So you may start getting the gist behind what I'm trying to say, but let's get this explained. The analog is subdivided into 3 parts. We have the briefing, the brainstorm, and the thumbnail. The most important aspect of any design project is the briefing. This is where you and your client talk about the details of your design, what you want, the target audience, right? This is the most important part of any design project. Are you designing a logo, a book cover, a poster, a banner, anything? Is the briefing is the foundation of your design. And so in the briefing, what do you need? What are the things you need? There's a secret behind graphic design. We represent all what we get from the clients. We just represent them digitally with icons, color, shapes, and typography. That's what we do. So you've got to make sure you get the correct detailed explanation from your clients. There's a quote from Charles Eames. He said, I cannot remember this quote. He said, yeah, the details are not the details. The details are the design. He's a very popular, he was a very popular American designer. So if you hit Google and search for it, or his history, you can see it there. So that's it. The details are not the details. The details are the design. You got to get more from your clients, right? Get everything. So there are basic things you need to get from your clients, the objective of the design, and to ask what was the design for, right? The color preference, if the company already has one, maybe it just be a startup, it may ask you to come up with color for him. For you to come up with color, you need to know what he's trying to show, right? His goal, the design goal, so you know the type of color to pick, because every single color has what it's depicting, right? So from the details the client provide with you for you, you know the type of color to pick. That if that works, if the client does not have the color in mind, so that you are the one to pick the color. So other things you need to ask is the target audience, right? The competition, the competitor, you have to know this also, right? You will with knowing who the main competitors are, you have more opportunity and edge to create stunning project. Why? You see, you'll be able to know, oh, these are what they are doing. You see what they are trying to show, and you may want to design a logo for a company. You check other companies in the niche and search for how their logo looks like. What is it showing, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Other things, you need to ask about the concept and ideas of your client. Your client knows what he wants, right? But he does not have the designing skill. That's why he called on you. That's a secret also. He knows what he wants. Clients know what they want, but they don't know how to represent it. So you have to ask them the concept and the ideas, right? That will give you understanding of what you want to do. Another thing you need to ask in the briefing is the background of what you are designing for. The background. Let's assume this work if you are designing a logo. So let's say you want to design you're trying to come up with an idea. You want to design a logo for a juice company. There are many things to draw idea for. So why is background work here? What is the name of the company? You know, you've got various types of logo. You know, talk about it in other videos. So about types of logo. So let's come back right to this. You want to design a logo, and you need what's it called? The background. What's the name of the company? A juice company. What's the name of the company? Let's say Jane and Margaret. Why did they name it that name? Why did they not name the company that way? Or let's say, I'm just trying to come up with names of any company. So you got to know why is it named this way, so you can draw out examples. Let's take the logo of Amazing for example. And you see it right here. You see what the arrow from A to Z, the arrow linking the letter A to Z. What does it mean? It means they sell almost everything for almost everything, you know, A to Z. That's what it means. So you have to know the background to be able to represent it with what we used to represent visual problems, right? That's it. So the details are not the details. The details are what we use, right? The details are the design. The details are not the details. The details are the design. You don't know this. They already know what they need, but we are the one to show it with pictures, shapes, typography, illustrations, and all the rest. So that's the first step. That's the first subdivision in the first step. That's briefing. Do you know why I said analog first? Some people just take a project and go straight to their laptops, their phone, and start writing, start illustrating and designing. That doesn't work anymore. You got to follow some steps. Stay off the screen at the initial stage of your design. You have to stay off the screen. Don't go directly to your phone. But if you use digital device to illustrate, that may work. But I use pen to first sketch out what I want to design. The next step is brainstorming. After you've gotten all the details, you don't go to your screen immediately. No, that doesn't work. Try it out next time you want to design. Don't go directly to your screen. Brainstorm, break it down, right? Break all what you have been given down. You said the objectives are what you want, the color, everything. Put it down. Brainstorm about what you are going to produce. You know, you are the designer. You know what all what you said means. So you think about it. It's gonna take a while. So you brainstorm about it. Take your pen, put down the ideas. Anything that comes to mind, just put it down. You know how to sort it out later, right? You sort them out later. But first, pull out your first draft from all what the clients provided you. Don't go directly to your screen. No, that doesn't work anymore. So, you brainstorm. After that is the thumbnail. You create it in your mind and you now put it on paper. Is the next step after the brainstorming. The brainstorming is where you list the ideas, right? All what your client provided you, list them out. What you now bring out from the ideas you provided to you by your client is you create it, you fake it, right? You fake it on the paper. Assuming the client want to design, you want to design a layout for a magazine, right? The back, the inner, the front page rather, the inside of the magazine, the back page, everything. You sketch the layout. That's the next stage after brainstorming. All these are gonna take a while. Don't just happen in minutes that way. So after that, just pull out your own thinking and idea. Don't go to the screen yet. Don't search anything yet. Right? After this you are pulling out what you understand. First, you need to start with your own hunch and your thinking, right? So that's when you put down it on paper. Then, after you accomplish this step, the analog, now you can move to your phone. You are still coming back to edit some parts of what you put on your paper, but you first need to analyze what you got from a client. That's what's going to make you a successful graphic designer. So the next step is the digital, right? If you go to the digital direct, you're going to be distracted. So you now start the research, right? You know who the target audience is, what they want, what they're talking about, what interests them, right? So with that, research about the competitors, and also you may also ask about previously designed items from the clients, right? So you can pull out research from there also. Look at what are they trying to showcase with this particular work. So when you are done with the research, if everything is done, pull out your what's it called, inference from the competitors, the audience, the objectives, all what your client have provided with you. You have made strong research on them, so you put them also with what you created yourself. Then you can now combine them. But before then, there's a very, very important step. This is the step I like most. What is the next step? That is the second step in digital. This actually, you don't need to use any digital device for this, but the most important. What is it? Very, very important. What I use it. Other professionals in other niche and field, they use this a lot. Scientists use it. Copywriters use it. Business people use it. Entrepreneurs, everybody, they use this one important thing. What is it? Incubate. You gotta incubate. Stay clear of the work. Leave it. Right? Abandon it for some hours. Sleep on it. Very, very important. Why? Listen. All these processes you have been going through, they are planted in your subconscious. Why you need to incubate is this. When you start everything, just go from analog, digital, and everything you started, and you just go directly and start creating. That's not gonna be good enough. But when you incubate, you can come up with random ideas because your subconscious begins to work on it. Begin working on it, right? That's how incubate is. You can play games, right? That's not only what you do. Go to other things. Just after you've went to all the steps, just rest it. Let it rest, right? Sleep on it. Ignore it, because your subconscious is already working on it. You can come up with idea in the shower and be like, oh yes, I got this. So you now, after that, you combine all. There's no way you're gonna incubate that you won't come up with new ideas. So you've got to incubate. It's very, very important. So after incubating on it, then you go to the next stage. You produce it. You create it digitally. You bring it out. By this stage, you can already visualize what you are trying to show, but it's not yet on the screen yet. This is the point where you do the real work, right? This is where the work comes into being. All those steps at the foundation. So you now come to your using a phone, come to it. Using a PC, come to it. Right? Using anything, iPad, anything, come to it and show all what you hand created, what you've created with your hand, from the research, from the brainstorming, from everything. And then create it on your screen. That's how you design create work. Nothing more than this. It's not my idea. It is what professionals use. So I said to share them with you today. It's pretty simple. And the last step is the final. You know what I'm getting at rather. The final is you present it. Listen, there's something here. You don't just, oh, this is the flyer. You send it to your client that way. No, you don't do that. Oh, this is the logo. This is it. You send it to your clients. No, you book a call with the client, right? It's another series of meeting with your client. The first time you had a briefing, you met with him, phone call, Zoom meeting, anything, social media chat, anything, you just met with him. And the final, you have to meet with your client also. If the client already trusts you, that assuming you are already working with him, you have been working with him for a long time, so just award you the project, finish it, use it immediately. That's not what I'm saying here. That's advanced design project where the designer is already working for the company. You don't need other stuff to complain about. So, but yeah, you are working as a freelancer for hire. Yes. So this last step is presenting, right? Present what you did. How will you do this? First, book a time, right, with the client. Why? So you know explain, you educate the client. This, I designed this logo, I put a line like this at the top, this is what it means, right? Put something here at the bottom, that's what it means. Put something here, yes, what it means. You don't just present, oh, this is the project. No. You educate them, right? This one depicts this. This depicts this. So the client understand, oh, exactly, this is what I want. Assuming the client said, oh, I want my logo to, you say I've been talking about logo most of the time. Just ignore it. It applies to anything. You are designing a book cover, you are designing a web page, anything. This all the steps apply. Just show all the elements of what you did. Show what it means to the designer. That is the first step in presenting, the final part. In presenting, right? The way you present your work is very important, right? Okay, for instance, you went to a supermarket. What draw your eye to a particular new product, right? Let's assume you want to purchase a new product, right? It's not the product exactly that attracts you, it's the layout of how it's presented. The packaging is very, very awesome, so you have interest. Even if what's inside does not interest you, you still attracted to it. That's what you do for your client. How do you do this? You use mockups. Mockups. You show it something like this. Yeah. You make it look real. Assuming you design let's say branding. You are into branding and packaging. You don't just show, oh, this is the front box, this is the front box, this is the side. You just show them the design. No, you don't do that. You show it in the mock-up. The client can see, oh, this is how it will look when printed. Okay, this is how it will look when printed. You show it in mock-up. And when you are designing a logo for a company, look for a mock-up of an office room. Put the logo right there, right? Use mock-up. I may do videos on how to do mock-up. You already know this. Graphic designer, I don't need to show you how to do mock-up, right? You already know mock-up, right? So those are the 3 steps for successful graphic design. Let's review, right? That's the best way to learn. To review it. The 3 steps: the analog, the digital, and the final. And listen again, this is not my idea. All sophisticated graphic designers follow the steps. I just found it out, right? I found it out recently, so I said, let me share this also. So the analog is the first step. That's the most important, right? That's the most important. You don't go to the screen direct. Analog, the briefing, the brainstorm, and to the faking it, the thumbnail, you create it with your hand, right? Even if you are using a digital device to create it, use your hand first, right? After then, you now move right to the digital. Don't get distracted. by going to the digital first. No, that doesn't work. Okay, so move to the digital, research, incubate, produce it, and present it. There's a secret here. If you follow this step, you are going to save time. You're going to save time. That's worked for me. You're going to save time because here's how it works. You know, the briefing is very important. You go to clients, you get all the project details. You brainstorm. Let's say 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Immediately the client start providing you what it needs. As a graphic designer, you already know, right? You begin to generate the idea, right? Put it down in paper. You fake, right? You fake it. You sketch it out. Your ideas, you sketch it out. You do the research. You put it down. Just forget about it. Your subconscious will work on it. You have planted it there, rather than just going to your screen. Start. Oh, we said we want to show something that shows growth. Want to show the design must depict transparency. You don't know how will you do it, but think about it. What does it mean? Even in your brainstorm, you can ask your friends, right? What does something like this mean? Right? You can brainstorm in group. You can do it alone. It works. So present. Remember, use Mockups. Make your work look real. And those are the 3 steps. Until next time, make sure to follow these 3 steps. The next design you're going to make, follow these 3 steps and come back and leave me a comment. If it doesn't work, leave me a comment. If it works, leave me a comment. Also, I'm going to find out and show you how you can go about it and it will work for you. Very confident about this, right? If you feel I've shared some valuable content with you, hit the subscribe right there. Yes, it's right at the left, right? Oh, sorry, at the right part. Hit the subscribe, please. Hit it right now. Do it. So I'll see you in the next video. Follow the 3 steps. Follow the 3 steps. Analog, digital, and as it's even 2. Analog and digital. The third one is normal. You gotta present it. And final, analog, digital, final. Let me put it.